When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front.
Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Finding open areas. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You got to get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back.
But always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bettis. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Across midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bulldogs are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frost. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The give to the single back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Watkins. He's got the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll go to the sneak. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That's good. 1st and 10. Here comes the option. The pitch. Powers through the defender. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The quick out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long. Now you're set up to fail.
On the snap, it's Ramsey. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is... Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No mid... Concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Watkins. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with it. Set of downs. To the air on first down. Unleashes it on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? You need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Rush is on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Quickly complete. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged out of the air. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Time. It's a fake he wants to throw. He completes the pass, but short of the sticks. Results the same. Here comes the punt team. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Watkins. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that. Or to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Let's it fly. He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Watkins. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met it at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard running there. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Watkins. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Davis. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Texas A&M. To boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Power football with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Bettis. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that. But
headed to the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. Steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line, then makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Watkins. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Watkins. Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time. Got a big lead, they're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte fell behind early and has been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't have...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's crossed.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move, it's Harris. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down? And impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no pick.
Touchdown, Georgia! Fitted in the window for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Watkins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it over the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard
to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They'll immediately call timeout. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Watkins. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Lost to throw again. Firing toward the end zone. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He will not get to the 1st down marker, and now that leaves them with 4th down and a big decision. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Ramsey. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
and just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.